All right, everybody, welcome to the podcast. Nobody asked for it, but everybody needs the Unwanted Podcast. I'm your host, Eddy, and today I have a very special treat. I have my best friend here, Victor, to be joining us today. And on the couch over here, you have my good friend, Devontae. Not my best friend, but his good friend. But one day we could be best friends. You know, throwing that term around, I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm kind of sliding our other friend. It's kind of like a trio.
Which other friend?
Exactly.
The one we can't talk about. That's kidding.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
How many best friends can you have?
as many as you want, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think so, Devontae? What do you think? You have a best friend?
Yeah, just one.
Just one?
Just one.
You can only have one.
I can only have one. You gotta earn it, man. You gotta earn it.
He's
the
best
I
friend.
no, I mean I love I'm always a person that has a lot of friends and stuff. So, but
You have a lot of fucking friends.
Yeah, right?
Friends. I see.
Yeah.
Mine's more exclusive, and it's not that exclusive. But
You're a whore. You just like giving yourself to everyone.
well, what I say is that
I mean,
people
he
earn
did start a podcast
I
called
did
the Eddy Podcast.
This is
Whatever
origin
the hell
story,
it's
right?
called.
the Unwanted Podcast. It would have been vain to call it like Eddie and Friends and copy just Leo straight up. Like whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, couldn't you come up with
Eddie
a better
and my
title?
best friends.
Eddie and my best friends. Like only best friends can be on the podcast. Well, no, but with that I think we've been friends for over 20 years.
26 years.
26 years?
1998. That's when we met.
Jesus. All right, yeah. So we met in middle school. I asked Victor earlier if he remembered how we met, and he's like, "Nah." I'm like, dude.
I remember.
I'm like, that moment's so special to me. Now you remember?
I remember your accounting of the story.
Okay.
I don't remember it happening.
Okay, you just remember when somebody tells you a story.
Yes, I don't. It's one of those things where you inception me. I don't know if I remember it or you just told me about it.
It's like when somebody shows you a picture of when you were little. You're like, I remember that. You're like,
no, you don't. You're a fucking 1-year-old.
Yeah, you're little. But yeah. So all right. So the story, the way I recount it. I was a good student in in all elementary, and I never really got in trouble or whatever. And then when the first week we had a teacher who was really tough, and I didn't turn in an assignment because I was so confused. It's middle school. I don't know, periods or whatever. Going to different.
Yeah, they don't know periods now. What do you mean?
I don't know. You get confused. It's more first week, and then he goes, "Oh, we're gonna call your parents," and I was like, "What?" And they had 4 kids after school, and he was one of them. And dude, I was crying, bawling, oh no, please, they're gonna kill me, my parents. And dude, he just kind of grabbed my shoulders, dude, it's okay. Is this your first time? And he, that meme where James Franco's getting hung or whatever. That was it. That was that moment. I was like, dude, this guy gets in trouble all the time. It's nothing for him.
No, see, I didn't get in trouble all the time, but that's just fucking sad. You're crying to call your mom. Come
Dude,
on, that's pathetic. That's like when you're in death row and you gotta fucking.
Who do you call?
Who do you call?
Yeah, man, what the fuck?
Well, I had never ever had a bad demerit at anything.
Yeah, my parents are cool though. They had fucking 6 kids and they had bigger shit to worry about.
My parents are young parents.
Yeah,
at that point my mom was still at home, not really working so much. But yeah, I just remember this guy, dude, this guy's cool. He doesn't give a damn what his parents think. And then eventually, every other middle school kid, I became a little shithead or whatever. We would get into a lot of trouble.
So who's the most let's just be honest. You guys have known each other long enough. Who's the most toxic out of both of you?
Toxic?
Yeah, who is
we're pretty
villain?
bad.
Both of you.
I say you're pretty toxic.
I'm pretty toxic. Yeah.
Well, different
He
things.
did punch me in the throat.
Okay.
Well, but you deserved it though.
Yeah, I
you
guess so,
deserved that
yeah.
shit. Yeah.
You deserve it.
Yeah. I mean, there's
we've
stuff
been in
like
a couple
that.
fights.
I think maybe that's the one thing from our whole friend group. We're the only ones that have fought each other
Physically fought.
physically.
Who won?
Me. Both times.
Is that true, Eddie?
What's winning?
You cried both times, dude. You're the only one who cried both times. I didn't cry.
What's winning?
Well, I did one time. I remember. You know what's so
The best thing, you got to see this guy cry because he comes up with the best fucking jokes. He'll be crying and come up with comebacks and he's talking shit as he's crying.
I was I was like, Victor, dude, I would punch you in the fucking face right now, but I don't want to get shit all over my hand. And everybody just goes, What? Because you're an asshole.
You're a
Like,
fucking asshole. I don't want to punch you because you're an asshole. I get shit on my hand as he's fucking crying.
That's
I'm like, who
genius.
thinks
That
of that
was
shit? Like while you're
perfect.
in the middle of crying, dude.
I don't know, dude. And it was just like that's. I think that's why I gotta get ready for this Saturday for this stand up. Like I have like a long set, and I don't have that.
You got to incorporate that ingenuity, just
let it happen. I haven't had a heckler
on
yet.
On the fly, you're a lot funnier.
Yeah. I think like when I'm like under pressure too. Like I think I I think I do well. Like in school or whatever. If a task needs to be done, and it's like I'd rather not suffer the whole time. I'd rather just suffer at the end, and then get it done. And it's like a masterpiece. Yeah, it could have been better, but I think that's it. My effort would not have been better.
Just you have to put yourself in that kind of stressful situation.
Yeah. Hey, stress it creates diamonds.
I don't know. Stress just is taking out half my hair off, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know.
are you like a plan stuff out, work like a little bit at a time kind of guy?
Like for me, time goes very, very, very slowly. Like every second counts. Like
how old are you?
I'm 28.
Okay, you're not that young.
Yeah. It's like, what are we doing? How can we multitask? And how can we just sit around and do nothing? I'm trying to sit around and do nothing all the time.
Yeah, nah, like I'll sit around and do nothing the whole time.
Yeah, I just fucking.
And then the last minute is like, bro, I'm like Kobe in the last 2 minutes of a quarter, bro. The fourth quarter. Don't make no helicopter jokes. Helicopter jokes are not allowed on this podcast.
All right.
Not allowed.
You should have said that. First.
Kobe, 24. Love you. Not that being said, like we've been friends for so long. Like we've been in bands together, kicked out of bands, then got into bands again. Like we never worked together, right? We never done that.
No, I don't think we ever worked together.
But like we've done a lot. Like we travel a little bit. Not like
Fucked each other.
but we don't talk
Just
about
once,
it.
right?
Just that one time.
Yeah, and it's like crazy because like in some ways we're like very very similar, but then we also have very polar like views on certain things. Like I would say, he's never had a sip of alcohol in his life.
Wow.
And that like to me like that has not. People would be like, oh, like but you like bartend, like you like do like a lot of things with alcohol, drinks, stuff, but it's never been not even once an issue.
No, if anything,
Right?
it's been a benefit to all of my friends because I'm always a designated driver.
Yeah, but I mean, I never like thought of it like that because I don't count on you like that. But it's never affected the relationship. I think people make a big deal out of it.
People make a real big deal.
You don't drink? Why?
They freak out around me.
Yeah, especially when we're younger, huh? Like people would be like, "Whoa,
So-
why don't you drink or whatever?"
What are some things as a sober man have you seen that makes you not want to do this?
They have a name.
Just seeing us all drunk and he's like, I don't want to.
Oh, dude, there's so much, man. It wasn't really anything specifically that made me not want to drink. I've just never, I don't know, I never got it. I never understood it. I just never really had the need. And then when I saw how expensive it was, my cheap ass, I just didn't want to do it. But I mean, I've seen tons. We have a mutual friend who's fucking
Friends. Like there's been a lot of bets.
yeah, but there's one really.
yeah, there's one really. But I'm wearing this shirt. Like you know this guy, CM Punk,
baby.
He's like my favorite wrestler. He's sober. He's
Oh, he is?
Oh, sorry,
So
not
it's Donald
sober.
Trump, dude. So
He's
there you go.
straight edge. Donald Trump's drank at least
No,
once.
he has not. Well, according to him, he's not really known to lie, but he's never. He swears he's never drank. So that's why I aspire to be. But
You just-
yeah, so I mean, we had a friend who would get fucking plastered.
Bad.
Bad.
there's no one drink.
He would.
There's one, then another one.
There's
another
one.
the whole thing.
The whole,
don't stop.
yeah, there's no stopping until he blacks out. I mean, there was a time where he woke up in an alley and someone had stolen his shoes and his shirt. He was shirtless and he had to walk home. He didn't know where the fuck he was.
Yeah.
I mean, there's that time he took off in his van and he was like scraping every car along the street.
Yo, but
sparks flying.
He played a
everywhere.
good show that day. Though.
He played a dope show. I mean, yeah.
He was a musician with us as well. But like, just like those things made me not want to mess with people like that because I've been lucky enough Like my mom drinks, my dad drinks, my sister drinks, but never, not even once, have I seen any of them drunk. Like even as a little kid, I think that's why I have a good relationship with alcohol. I've never also drank while sad.
I don't
Like
think I've
I
ever
don't
seen you drunk.
I don't associate drink, like if I'm sad or like I don't want to drink. Like that's just like something I like. You know, other people they get like sad when they drink or they drink when they're sad.
It's
To me, I just think,
medicated.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I never associated that as like, oh, this is gonna make me feel better. This is gonna make me feel like I would just drink something because it actually like developed a flavor, like a taste for it or a palate for it. But I just seen like guys like dive themselves into a trash can, like or jump out of in the middle of the road. They'll jump out of the car like if they're turning into a werewolf into the night. Like that.
Jack off in the parking lot of In-N-Out.
Oh, dude, yeah, jerk off in the parking lot of In-N-Out. Oh, dude, see, it's multiple people.
Yeah.
Multiple people, dude. This is like, have you had any drunk like crazy stories that like that you've seen or maybe you regret like that you've done?
You know, I've always just been in the passenger seat when it's happened, and I've been flipped over. I've done donuts in the road after getting like side checked by a mom in her minivan.
Wait, you've been flipped over like your car
The
flipped?
car
Oh,
flipped over.
shit.
My friend, he would hate if I told the story, but I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
So when you're in middle school, right, and you're being stupid, right, you get your first car. You're in the car with your friends. You know, you're all talking shit.
Wait, middle school?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, ninth grade, we were in that buggy. So I was always the kid that just talked a little too much. And my friend, he was driving, and I was like, oh, snap, dude. That was a wide turn. The entire car got quiet because we all knew when you challenge a middle school boy's masculinity, what was going to happen. He said, no, man, that's not a wide turn.
Oh shit. I'll show you a wide turn.
This is a wide turn. Flipped us over right in front of his mom's house.
That's convenient.
She's pissed.
Well, at least it wasn't too far, you know.
We get out of the car. We scatter like animals into our own houses, and
Hey, so you guys didn't get hurt?
we got hurt later that night. You know, he got hurt later that night, dude.
Jesus. No, dude, I've been lucky enough, like, you know, obviously, like, oh shit, we don't have any wood. Oh yeah, we do. Like, I haven't like had any car accident. I've never been pulled over either.
Ironically, I've had the most accidents, I think,
Yeah.
of our
But
friend
he's
group,
also had the most cars. Like
That's
this
true.
guy, you know. So like, but dude, I don't know. Like, I just think I'm never now after hearing some of these crazy stories lately. I'm just be more careful. There's no like the price is too heavy,
Right.
And this is like obviously like it's not even just about you. Like I worry now. When you go out like on 4th of July or like New Year's Eve or whatever, like you just think about all the people that are out on the road and you could be perfect, but then somebody else could just.
Oh yeah, fuck that. I don't go out and
I've seen
Right?
New Year's or
It's crazy.
4th of July, any of that shit.
Yeah.
Halloween. I'm home by 9. I got kids now, so.
Yeah, nah. Gotta be home by 9. No, I mean, honestly, I think as I'm getting older too, I'm also like realizing that I don't drink as much. I don't go out as much. I don't party as much.
You sound old as hell.
Oh,
Right?
it's not old.
Like, yeah, man. Like you.
But like, what do you look forward to now, Victor? Like,
Me?
Yeah.
Or
I mean,
we're the same age, but we're
we're very
different
he just seems
lives.
younger than you. I don't know why.
seems younger
Like,
than
yeah,
me.
you over here complaining. This man's like, life's great. You know.
well, I mean, like we do.
We took
do
very
live-
different paths.
We have very different paths. Like, and I think, like, what I do, in a way, not envy like this man. Like, he has everything that a guy could wish for. As far as like the family and the
man,
house.
That's
and
super nice of him saying.
all that stuff. But then it's like also like I have the audacity to think I could do stand up comedy and like still go out there and like
Dude, you kill it every time I
try.
see you.
Oh well, thank you.
No,
But
you
like
kill
I'm just like even doing this kind of venture. Like I have this in mind. You know how we're talking about having a lot of friends. Like I want to do this, but also bring in more people. Just to it's not just about like the people that are on TV or like all this crazy stuff. Like we could create dope shit too. we could talk about dope stuff too. That's always been my dream. Like if you told me I didn't have to work a day in my life, I would do what I'm doing right now.
Oh man,
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Like I would be doing this, but I would have my friends involved. Yeah, I dream all the time. You know when you pass by the road and you see like the billboards of the was it the Mega Millions or whatever, bro. If I win that, I'm like, okay, I'm buying a little, what do you call it, cul-de-sac, whatever. Cul-de-sac. That's such a fucking weird name. I don't know.
Cul-de-sac.
But it just means like a area with a bunch of houses, right? That's closed
Yeah,
off.
like a dead end street.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm buying that, and then like, my friends are living next door, and like that's like my dream. It's like money, like yeah, you can get all this shit, but really like what I want is like that freedom. You know, like again, getting older. Like I used to play music. This comedy thing is the only way I could get the thrill of like being on stage. It's like, how do I say it? When you play music, recently when I have is I play with younger people. I play with people that aren't really my friends. They haven't gone through what I've gone through.
Why is that?
Because they're the only ones that are available to play at those times. Everybody has like families or real jobs and stuff. So it just feels empty.
Man,
feels
dude,
empty.
you damn.
So you're making me fucking sad,
I'm
dude.
crying over here. Ooh.
I mean,
good.
it's not so much like just getting deep into this next chapter. Like I think I'm closer to 40 than I am 25. But I feel I still act and move around like I'm 25.
What inspires you, my brother?
What inspires me?
Yeah, what inspires you?
I mean, like I think I mean this is I guess maybe a better question to ask Victor because he's known me for such a long time.
Okay.
Just like you see me doing all this other stuff, and like you know.
I mean, I think you've kind of defined it. I think you hit the nail on the head. You are someone who epitomizes wanting to do what you love. Like when if you do what you love, you're not working a day in your life. Where I'm more the workhorse. Like I'm gonna do. Well, you pay me enough money, I'll do whatever the fuck you want. Like I'll fucking work and save my money, and then when I'm done, I'm done. You're more like I want to have fun at what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And if I can earn money doing it, then cool.
You two are like the perfect example of what I'm going through right now. 'Cause,
Really?
Like, you're one side of my view of like what gives me meaning. What am I here to do on this earth? And you're also like, I'm thinking about legacy. What's the future? What are we about to do?
Yeah.
So, like, this is great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, this is like think about it. I think we were in a band twice, obviously, but we were.
You want to hold the mic
Oh
a
yeah,
little closer.
when you talk,
Oh,
just a little bit closer. To
Oh,
the
my bad.
No, you're good. We were in a band twice, but the most like successful ones like probably we were 21, 22,
Yeah, 23, I think.
23.
So.
And then at that point, I think we were like we're in the same boat, but we were definitely like I was still chasing the dream of like being like a real musician and rock star. I could already see him kind of packing his stuff little by little, like on like taking the voice like the other way, right? And like that was like a big divide for I guess for our friendship, but also the trajectory of the lives.
I'm like a pragmatic guy where I'm like I gotta have a job. I'm not gonna quit my job and try to be in a band. So I've been working since I was like 15. I started working and haven't stopped since. So that's where the difference is. And you were like, I want to chase this. I want to chase it down, try to make something out of it. And I was like, I'm never gonna do that.
You two complement each other so well.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like as long as like I feel like I'm a big dreamer and stuff. So as long as I have a lot of friends, like we established earlier.
Yes.
As long as somebody doesn't like shit on my dream, like I'm
I'll
cool.
shit on your dream. I shit on your dream.
Like he's the person that will tell me
Got a fucking job, dude.
the real deal. Like there's so many times where he's just like, that's not realistic. This is not. And even then, even if I state my case, like, no, I gotta fucking like I have this passion. He doesn't knock me down for it, right? Like he's still there. He supports me as a friend. So that's the great part. But like even today, like we were talking about like the podcast and like the visions like we had like talked about earlier, and just how so much has changed about like my vision and stuff about
with
like,
or without your
with
glasses.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
he's
a
my.
good callback right
He's
there.
actually my. What do you call him?
Optometrist.
He has a vested interest in my vision. Yeah, so fucking Devontae. You're doing 5 minutes on Saturday. Yeah. Like, no,
Are you really gonna try it? Is he really looking to try it?
do you want to stand it?
I've been thinking about doing a set, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just say the word, man. We got the people.
All
we
right,
got the connects.
You got to train me, Coach.
Yeah, dude, I'm no sensei, bro. I'm starting off. I want to do a show. I've been doing nothing but white crowds.
That's fun.
I feel like it's easy to get away with like the Mexican jokes.
Your first one was like half Mexican. You packed the room.
Well, I mean, I felt like it was like 1925 because it was segregated.
Yeah, like all the black people in the corner.
All the black
I was
people in the
there.
corner, he was there. All the Mexicans were in the middle or in the back cooking, and then like all the white people, and then for some reason there was some Middle Eastern people there.
In the front.
And I had a crazy joke about like Muslims and stuff.
You should have. They would have enjoyed it. Dude.
Yeah, or maybe not.
Hey,
But either way,
it made a good video.
It would have been a story, and that's all. This is what I'm all about, making stories, bro. Just sticking to that. Like this guy's probably the funniest guy I know.
That's
right.
funny. I was just telling someone you were the funniest guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, I'm flattered, dude. He never said that in my life. Like I don't think I'm funny. For the record, I don't.
I think you're funny.
I think you're lying
You're
about
pretty
that.
funny. Dude.
No,
Yeah,
like
I think you think you're funny.
Yeah, I think he's lying. I think he thinks he's funny too.
Yeah, I think he's trying to be humble, dude.
Like my girlfriend doesn't think I'm funny. My parents definitely don't think I'm funny.
Well,
Like I don't. Where I'm at right now is just like me putting myself again. We're talking about the stress factor.
Right.
Putting myself in situations where I have to perform because there's nothing else. Like Austin. I talked to him setting up these podcast stuff. There was all like, dude, I'm putting the money. Like Austin's, gonna help me out. Like this is an opportunity. Fuck it, I'm just gonna book you. You're gonna do it. Maybe the podcasts aren't coming out exactly the way that I planned or whatever, but they're coming out, and I'm excited and happy for whatever like it's gonna happen out of it. But the last thing I wanted to was just sit there and just let time pass. I needed to do something. So again, last summer, dude, I had such a great time doing the podcast here with Leo and Austin, and it was such a great thing. And then Leo's the one that's like, dude, you should do comedy. You should do this. You need to do all this. Like, stop being a little bitch. Like, how he's like a fucking like
roided out.
He's just like a fucking like a rejected member of the 300. He was a 301.
Oh shit!
Like, just because he was old, I'm just gonna say old and fat. I'm just gonna call him old and fat. But he did bring a lot to that motivation, and I don't believe people. But then, like this last show that I'm getting right now on Saturday, I got booked, and I didn't even tell him it was like, oh, on my birthday, I want to bring people. I didn't say shit. This is people think like they're actually like, hey, you're good. Like, let's work together. And I'm like, no, what? I don't believe it. Then that's why maybe I still have like the imposter syndrome, and I don't know.
Yeah, well, like they say, unfunny people don't know what funny is. So if there have been more people to tell you you're not funny, they're not funny.
Damn. But no, I mean, no one said that yet. I think most people will root for me. I think one time we do all this online gaming. You mess with that?
Fucking nerds.
Yeah. Well, you know what? People talk shit, but that's the only way we keep in touch now. Like,
okay, so we've known each other for what, 26 years, but there was a big chunk of I don't even know. I think more than that. Well, we didn't talk for a long time. I moved to Orange County. He stayed here, and
we'll just say like "what's up" or whatever.
Yeah,
we never hung out.
Maybe we'd hang out for someone's birthday or something. But
wow,
and then when I was home, my son was born. I was home. I didn't have anyone else to talk to, and we'd like, hey, want to hop online and play?
Yeah, we just playing.
We reconnected.
The boys are back in town.
Yeah, dude, that's what it felt like. And, like we got his family, his brothers are like everybody in it. Like it's just our friends. We're like it's such a tight knit group. Something we don't even like to invite other people because, like I don't know, it's like we're too toxic.
Especially my family. A little Victoria goes a long way.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, but and what the fuck was it? Oh, yeah, about me being funny, like, or doing the whole comedy thing.
I think once you not to interrupt where you gather your thoughts, once you get your confidence on stage, then you're gonna fucking kill. I think right now you're really concerned with like, okay, I got to remember the joke because obviously it's still fresh to you. But I think once you're comfortable, like Leo, I see he's confident. Yeah, but it's easy for him. For you looking like that, anybody can be fucking confident looking like that.
Well, no, I mean, I think that's a misconception about Leo. I'll talk about. A lot of people think that he gets shit handed to him or whatever. Like,
no, not at
all.
What
I'm saying, like, because he comes from like the Bachelorette, and because he looks like that, people automatically think like he's not funny. And like he has to work.
That could work.
He has to work extra hard.
Well, I think it could work to his advantage because you'd be surprised when he's funny. Like, oh shit!
Oh yeah, this guy actually has a personality.
Yeah. But you're right. First instinct, I would think this guy's not funny.
This guy's not funny. Like, yeah. I mean, I agree with you that as soon as I get confidence, but like I spoke to other like very established comedians. And like I tell them about, they're like, dude, you only been doing this for like a couple of months or like a year. I'm like, yeah. They're like, have you bombed yet? And I was like, no. Has this happened to you? Have you had a heckler? Like, no. Like, okay.
Can I heckle you?
I mean, hope not this show.
Just have a plant in there. You know?
Like, but like, it's like check all those boxes, and then you can feel confident. Like it's like confidence through failure.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Right.
Well, yeah. It's like when you're learning to ride a bike, you're fucking scared of falling. The first time you fall, you scrape your knee. Like, okay, it wasn't that bad, and then you get a little more confidence.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I think you just need this is just for me to you more black jokes. I don't feel part of the show.
I do have a joke about a black sandwich.
Oh, yeah. You can
It'll be there.
Okay.
It'll be one of my dreams is also to do like a black comedy show.
You want to do a black comedy show?
Yeah, like where the crowd's like
at the Apollo or what?
Hell yeah, that would be dope, dude. Eddie at the Apollo.
Eddie,
that should be fucking
good luck, son.
All right, well,
yeah, we could I could start off with the black sandwich.
You got a black joke for me? I want to hear one.
A black joke.
I want to hear a black joke. All right, he can say it.
No, but like
got the sign off.
Not to burn material, but basically like somebody was telling me a joke about like a black sandwich goes into a bar, and they're like, "Hey, we don't serve food here." Right? It's that was his joke, not mine.
Somebody told you that joke.
Yeah, somebody told me that joke, but
okay, so that's not so what's your joke?
So as he's telling me that joke, I don't even hear the punchline. I just like start what the fuck is a black sandwich? Do I have an afro, a good jump shot, like other little sandwiches that
it's
he
just a
doesn't
sandwich,
know about?
but the bread is burnt.
Oh. See, I am working. I'm working out a bit too, like for Saturday, about or like it's just like different sandwiches, like a little community of sandwiches.
Okay.
And like the Italian ones, like they go around collecting rent from everybody. But anyways, like it's
I don't
like
get
yeah,
that
like,
one.
I don't get that.
The enforcer? Okay.
Yeah, like
All
that
right,
sound,
like the mafia.
Yeah, I'm working on it. It's coming.
Yep.
Like Italian sandwiches just beating people up. Wow.
Yeah, it's Strombolis, you know. But yeah, so I mean, there's gonna be a lot of friends I'm gonna have on here for this podcast. A lot of time. I have so many friends, right? But only one best friend. Or I don't know.
You have a lot of best friends.
I consider.
The watch is not gonna help you. Then I don't know.
It's just a timer. Our other friend that we don't talk about, I consider him a best friend. So yeah, I mean, hopefully, one day we could get him in here and have a whole thing about because I tend to think that our lives are boring, but so much shit has happened to us that would dude, if we could write. Would you write a movie or a series about like our fucking life?
I think if you compact our lives into a movie, 1.5 hour, 90-minute movie, then it could seem somewhat entertaining. A show that'd be fucking sad.
But I think there's no like pinnacle of our life.
He just wants to be there longer with you. He wants that series.
If one of us,
I want that never-ending series.
If one of us kills themselves, that's the pinnacle we need.
Well, I mean that could be the start. I don't know. That could be the start of the series.
I don't know what's with older guys and just misery. You guys make it seem fun.
Fuck it,
I think once you turn 35, you get like your Larry David card, and you'll understand when you're 35. You'll turn into an old angry white dude.
Lots of cocaine.
No, zero cocaine, because then I'd be happy. Yeah. Oh, anyways, that's been the Unwanted Podcast this episode, guys. Thank you so much. Peace out.
Peace.